Is up, gamers and YouTubers? JC here, back with the tutorial that you guys have been asking for, and this is my dream mob trap. This is what I'm eventually will have on my survival world, and this is basically the design that you guys want to see. You kept asking about the design because you thought it was so weird that how big it was, and you just wanted to see the big design, and so I wanted to build it for you and show you the absolute full design. And as you can see, I built this on my super flat water world, so these spawn rates that I'm about to tell you are probably not going to be 100% accurate if you build it on your survival world, but you can get pretty close if you go light up all the caves around your base in total. So if you have any caves around the area, like within about 120 block radius, because mobs will spawn in 100 block radius, so that gives you still a little room to walk around. But anyway, so that's like 120 blocks from this side all the way out if you build this whole thing. And also, if you build this whole thing, you won't be able to have a one wide tube. I found out that it slows down your mob's rates quite a bit, and let me just tell you the mob rates on this thing right now. Right now, I get about 6,000 mob drops an hour, and this I basically calculated this out by using 1 minute and then timesing it by 60 on the mob drops. But yeah, you get about 6,000 mob drops per hour, and let me actually go up into this thing so I can talk to you about some problems that I came, because I just built this thing. I originally had just a one wide tube for this thing, which would be right here, but the issue was it was getting so packed up in here. My mob rates were only at 2,500 mob drops per hour, when they have the potential of 6,000 from this whole thing. And so with that, just so you guys know, I will be doing a tutorial here in a second. I just want to go over a couple things. With that, all you have to do is you just break one block here, one block here, one block here, one block here on the first level if you do this whole thing. And then you just place the signs to hold back the water, and it works like a charm. There's no, I don't even know what I'm saying. There's no hold up, there's no clog in the system. It's just a constant flow of mobs, which is why you can get about 6,000 mob drops an hour, which is pretty amazing if I do say so myself. I think this is an amazing trap, and it does have a lot of potential even on a survival world. I mean, shoot, if you're getting 2,500, that's pretty good on a survival world, because it's just, and there's so much. But anyway, let me go over the step thing. The reason I'm on this because I'm about to show you just a repetitive process that you have to follow. And let me just tell you what I've calculated out. And for the side ones, I only recommend going 3, because that's about a 15 block drop for the mobs already, and you don't want them dead. You want this drop to kill them. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the mob drops up here. Mob drops being the bones, gunpowder, and zombie flesh and arrows. Which, let me also tell you, this mob system is only for zombies, creepers, and skeletons. Mostly because I wanted this design, because the only reason why I need a mob trap is for gunpowder. You can also make this into a massive XP farm as well. If you go up about... These guys are spawning on this little platform. If you go up about 5 blocks, because I got this... No, I got this 30 block drop. You need 21 blocks to make an XP farm. So you do the math, it's 9 blocks up, and you can create a platform, and then it's almost a one-hit kill with a stone sword, which you can use, which is basically what I have on my Skyblock survival world, my Skyblock survival islands world. But anyway, guys, this is my super flat water world. If you want this test world, you can download it from the description below. It will not have this mob trap on it. You'll have to build that yourself. But anyway, let's get on to the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, basically I'm going to guess that most of you are going to try to build this in survival, so you're only going to have cobblestone. And now to start off the repetitive process, this is basically the only platform that you need. You just need this 3x3 platform, and then the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up 30 blocks. And I just say 30 blocks because that guarantees that they're going to die on impact instead of maybe dying not dying, because sometimes you get that problem if you go to the what is called the 25 kill mark. 25 blocks is supposed to kill them, but sometimes I found that it doesn't, and it can be kind of bad. So anyway, you're gonna go up 30 blocks. Alright, and once you're up 30 blocks, I do guarantee, I recommend that you use dirt or sand or gravel, something quick you can tear down, because this pillar is not permanent. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go out 9 blocks on all 4 sides. Alright, now that you have 9 blocks on all 4 sides done, it should look like this. Make sure it's 9 blocks. You're going to find out later if it's not, and it's a pretty simple fix even if it isn't. The next step is to go 3 blocks out from all pillars. So that's 1, 2, 3 this way, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and rinse and repeat until you get this done, and basically then you'll come to this side and you go 3 out up until this last block. Do not go onto the last block, just go up 8 blocks out, 3 pillaring out 3 like this. So basically it'll end up looking like something like this, and then this last block is going to stick out, and repeat on all 4 sides. Alright, now that you have completed those steps, if you were following me so far, your new platform should look something like this. Actually, it should look exactly like this if you're following the steps. You can use any building block you want, except you can't build this thing out of half slabs. You can do double half slabs, which is just half slab stacked on half slab, but that takes forever. Most of you, I'm sure, will use cobble because it's a cheap resource, especially in the survival world. But for creative world, you can use any block you want. You can use ore blocks, you can use wood, you can use netherrack. You cannot use ice. You can pretty much use any block you want, and of course you can't use soul sand or glowstone. I'm not even sure if you can use mycelium, but that's a lot of mycelium to deal with. But as for like dirt, wood, and all that, that's all usable blocks for mobs to spawn on. The next step is to actually place 1 block on all 4 of these inside corners, because this is a very important part, because this is where water is going to be placed to push the mobs towards the center. After you get that done there, the next step you want to do is you want to place your spawning pads, which you place like this. You place your 2 high 3x3 pads, oops, and you put 1 here, 1 block wide. This is going to be part of your wall, and then you're going to come over here, and water's going to flow here, and water will flow here, and then it's going to flow here. So the next spawning pad is going to go right here, leaving a gap between them both. And I'm just going to go all 1 layer high just so I can complete this for you guys. And we will be back when you can see how it's supposed to be done. Alright, so now that we have that done, your platform should look somewhat like this. Of course, if you wanted to go ahead and go the extra mile, which I'm about to do now, let me just show you what this platform looks like real quick before I do that, so you can see where it's all at. So this is 9 in to that sand. There's gap here. There's gap here for the center. Goes on to the next spot, and it continues a 3x3 platform. And we'll be right back once we double them up. Alright, so now that you have them all doubled up, it should look like this, and this is pretty much where we just build the walls. But there's one more thing that I want to tell you about, so you don't cause any clogs in your system. You want to take a half slab, it can be any type of half slab, and you want to place it on the center of these platforms. Otherwise you're going to get spiders spawning, and if you get spiders spawning, they cannot fall down just a single wide hole like this, or a 5 wide hole like this, cross. So you don't want any spiders spawning, so you definitely want to place these half slabs. Plus it also makes the mobs drop off faster, because they only have this little area to walk around, and they do drop off very fast. Of course, if you're getting 6,000 mob drops an hour, they are definitely dropping off very fast. So now once you got all the half slabs placed, you're going to want to build the walls around, which I'm going to show you how to do that. Right now you're going to go 1, 2 to meet the platform, then 1, 2 more for your roof, for your walk space, and then you're going to want 1 for your roof. And you can continue that all the way around by coming to here, and you can place just like this, and anyway, you're going to go all the way around on the outside of all these blocks, and you're going to place your walls. So it should look something like that. There should always remain the 3x3. Do not place blocks here. Do not place blocks there. Place them on the outside of your platforms. Alright, now that you have your walls up, you have that one area left that is a bit of a problem, but it is very easy to do, and it's a problem right now, but it's not really a problem. All you have to do is you want to add another block on top of that and place a half slab. This way no mobs will spawn on top of here, and then all you're going to do is come on the inside and do this way, so you create a hole in the wall, just a single block hole in the wall, and repeat on all 4 sides. Alright, now that you have that complete, you should have a basic platform like this. If you're only going to start out with a few layers because you don't have enough materials to go that crazy, I definitely recommend that you keep this a 1 wide drop hole. But if you do eventually go up to the large size that's over there, I do recommend that you open this up, and remember to place your signs on the wall so the water's not flowing down. Definitely make sure you have the signs on the wall there. And if you come back up in here, I definitely recommend putting it on peaceful, because if you have any creepers up in here, you're just going to destroy all your work. Anyway, on to the next step. The next step being creating the flow. How the mobs are going to get out of here, how they're going to drop, how they're going to get into your inventory as items, basically. And that's going to be placing the water at these corners that I'm doing, which I'm going to slow down here and show you. So that's going to be all your little holes that you put in the wall here, the 1 block holes. You're going to put a bucket of water inside there, and a bucket of water on these corners here where it meets in the center, and repeat on all 4 sides, and it should look like this from above. And the next things to do is to build the roof. And the roof is just very simple to do. All you do is place blocks on your top here, and this way, no mobs 3 blocks high, Endermen, can spawn here. Because Endermen are bad in mob systems, you can use double half slab trick to do it, but they will not work with this mob system because once they hit this water, it'll just cause them to teleport around, and they'll never make it down to that bottom. So, as I do this roof, we'll be right back. Alright, now that you have the roof on, there's 2 things that you can do. You can either half slab the roof to prevent mobs from spawning, or if you don't have that many items, or you don't want to waste half slabs, you can just torch the roof, put a bunch of torches on the roof, and that'll also prevent the mobs from spawning. In this case, I'm going to use half slabs because I'm in creative mode, and it looks better to use half slabs. Alright, now that your basic mob trap is complete, the next step is to remove this sand here and bring it all the way down to the bottom, which you can do if you use sand or gravel. You can do the torch trick, which, for those of you that didn't know this already, totally forgot I'm in creative mode here, but all you have to do is place a torch underneath the block of falling blocks of sand, and it will create the effect that you just saw there and destroy the tower instantly. And now from here, mobs just fall to their death. Now for those of you wondering, this step is very easy to repeat. Just don't place these half slabs here. Keep this empty, and then go to your center. If I'm not mistaken, I'm off. Oh wow, I'm way off. Sorry guys, I'm just that off. So what you would do is, with all these half slabs gone, you would just repeat the step, that whole step that we just did, the whole thing, and you could go up as many as you want. I only recommend about 5 or 6 high on the center one, because really from the ground level there's not gonna be any spawning from any higher, which is why I found that you can increase the spawning rates by adding to the side of them and funneling them in, and which all these platforms are built the same way as that is, just they're put on the side. So the only thing I really want to show you is how to connect it to your main funnel. And by doing this, all you have to do is just come to the side of this, destroy this half slab, and 2 blocks up. Then you're going to come out 8 blocks. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to come out 1 more, so you're going to come out 9 blocks. You're going to go up 1, and you're going to drag it over 5 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is where they're going to drop from your side platforms, your side mob spawners. You don't actually need this one here if you don't want to have it there. So really all you have to do is create the rails. Create your rails, just like this. And create them all the way around and up. Just to keep the mobs, of course, from falling. And of course you want your water to be able to travel as well. So if you do this just like that, and then you're going to come back here, and you're going to place it all the way up. It's a lot easier just to place the blocks all the way up because it prevents less spawning areas and easier spots where you can just place half slabs and fewer half slabs. So now that you got 2 tall here, the mobs would drop here, and basically your whole system would start here. This is starting as your centerpiece, and then you would go out 9 blocks this way, and 9 blocks this way. I know that's not 9 blocks, guys, but I'm just demonstrating. This side I'm going to actually do 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then from there, you determined that your end will be right here. Far enough away from your other end here, gives a nice 2-block gap. And the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to place the half slabs right here. And then the solid blocks will come out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And of course for this platform, you guys know, I'm sure you figured out that you can just continue the step and go up. I just wanted to show you how to do this funnel, and of course you're going to want a way to travel them through this new funnel, and just 1 bucket of water will take them all the way to your main system here, your main tube, and it's a solid flow. There's no breaks, there's no nothing, so they flow very smoothly and they'll fall to their death. So anyway, guys, that's the tutorial. If you guys want this download, just to you know what, I'm not gonna even ask you to do that, but I do want, if you guys still think you need this world, how you see it now, with this mob system in the center of it, well, near the center of it, be sure to like the video. If we get 40 likes on this video, I will release the download link for this world so you can check out this mob system, or you can build your own world on this super flat world. But anyway, guys, I will have 2 download links eventually in the description. One will be for the super flat water world by itself. One will be the mob system super flat water world, which is this mob system that you see right here, which is dropping loads and loads of loots and beautiful stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button, it really helps out, and subscribe for more tutorials, because TU9 is coming, Title Update 9, and we will have Enderman mob systems coming out soon. I just forgot to tell you to put the half slabs here. Totally forgot to tell you to put the half slabs here. Put the half slabs there. That way no mobs can spawn there. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. And yeah. This has been JC. Peace.